mind going to dark places. My mind going to dark places. Transcend realities.
In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout, people living around potential targets such as military bases and chemical plants may be advised to evacuate.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Citizens are advised to take the following steps. Stay alert to news media events or local emergency alert notifications. This is not a test.
Oh, there we are. It is that time of night again. We are here for some fun, some dumb, some stupid, and all kinds of blowing up crap. I had an idea tonight I want to roll with. I'm in the process of cleaning out my containers at the moment, so let's see how that goes. And then I got an M core I want to build. Something a little different. I need a container. For small. Woo! How are y'all doing tonight? Very different. And I'm not talking about style either, or I'm not just talking about style, I'm talking about function as well. I have an idea for something definitely different in regards to style. I'm trying to clean out my building box real quick because there's all kinds of like, wow. You know, it was just messed up. All of my building boxes were just... Everything was everywhere. I don't know what was going on, but I can't do that. It's got to be cleaned up. Yeah, can call me OCD, but I'm okay with that. Most irritating part is I was buying stuff that I could have swore I had and couldn't find, and it was in weird boxes. Like databanks. I just bought a bunch of databanks. I don't need databanks. Ginger, you still there, bud?
Yeah, I was munching on Chris there.
Ah, no worries. Sorry about muting you there for a minute. I was trying to deal with something else while I was getting the stream going. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, guys. I had a bit of an issue with Streamlabs. For some reason, I had to re-log into Twitch and revalidate the Streamlabs. It would not stream, so I had to redo the whole thing. It was rather irritating.
I think I had that problem at one point. I don't know what causes it.
Knife, if you are watching, I have materials in the fuel container in my shop for you, buddy.
Do we still have any long light essays?
Any what?
Long light essays?
Always.
Can you find any yesterday?
Right here. $72 of them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Serapis got some good stuff, yo. Uh-huh. We just started. I'm running late, brother. Come on. Don't be so hard on me. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting stuff. We only got 8 people in here. When we get to 20, I'll do my giveaways. You know how it is. Butthead. Being mean to this poor old man. I see how it is. I feel the lack of love here. Okay, so I'm getting this stuff cleaned up. I'm about done here. And then I'm going to start pulling what I need for the ship. And then I'm going to work on that stuff. Doors. Close. Elevators? Yep, ready. Go on strike. Ah, don't do me like that, brother. Ah, cool. I got 6,400 manual switches. Go. Okay. So let's pick some colors. I'm going to do something different this time. Oh, I need to go over here. I forgot. There's some crap that I need to pull from this box over here that don't go in here. I think I bought the market out, brother.
Only one eighty certain things for a wee while, that's for sure.
Ah, so much crap in here. So, what's everybody up to tonight? And make sure you guys tell your friends and get their butts in here so we can actually get some giveaways going on, okay? Stop your friends and tell them to come get some pre-quanta. There we go. Okay, now let's go finish putting this stuff away. And then we can start building. Friends, yeah, friends. And don't forget, people, we got 3 of these, Wraith Mark 7 sitting here, but if you want them. Oh no, that's not good.
Assuming that last patch they fixed that crashing issue, so that's good at least.
Oh, dear God. I need to take these mining units up and put them on the market, I guess. What's up, Wild Card? Wild brother, do you want to hop in voice? Come on. I got you, Smalls. I see you, brother. What's up?
I was about ready to jump out.
Sorry, I'm trying to clean up this mess of a damn box I got in here. It's just, it's insane how bad it gets in here. And I have an idea for an M-Core ship I want to build, okay? But I couldn't build it because I couldn't get into it because everything was such a flippin' mess. And I'm sitting here finding stuff that I thought I didn't have, so I had bought. So now I have more than I need. You know?
Yeah.
Well, how you doing tonight, brother?
Foolishly setting up more mining units. Don't ask me why.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Drax?
It's Dracky.
Drax, I have an idea.
What's that?
So, I'm gonna start building an M-Core tonight. But the concept I have is I want to build an M-Core using that script we have for the vertical thing, like the lifts, where it incorporates that into the ship design. So you'll have VTOL engines to where the whole M-Core ship will function like that, and you can maneuver it around and do everything. But at the same time, you'll have a traditional flight system on a pilot seat. Smallville? Oh, not Smallville. Sorry, Sniper, if you're still there, I got 580k of coal here for you, some a little bit of quartz, a little bit of chromite, some uncommon power systems. I put them in the fuel container in my shop, okay? If you come down, can you bring some rocket fuel? Wait. No. I don't need nothing boosted. This is a trap to... I see how it is. I see how you see me. That hurts, brother. I gotta say that hurts. Okay, I'm just about done here, finally. Crap cleaned up. I brained this one playing. How the hell do you spell territory?
Wow. Territory.
Oh well, you know what? If it's wrong, it's wrong. I don't care.
I did spell it out for you.
No, I'm just saying, you're saying it with question. I'm like, if it's wrong, I don't care. Another 200 and something programming boards, 21 transponders. Oh my god. 400 flipping relays. Oh, I should be good on operators now. And I know it might seem excessive what I have in my build containers, but trust me, I will go through it. I will tear it up. Like, you guys don't know the type of insanity I will go through when it comes to building. landing gear. Let's go over to decorations. That's a quick fix.
Did he just call you a part whore?
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
That hurts right there. That like, I resemble that remark. I mean, I resent that remark.
I think you had it right there.
It's okay. I'm okay with that because you know what? When I log in and I want to build something, I build.
You don't have to worry about it.
I have worked my butt off to have the amount of crap I have. I have earned
I have
every
to go
damn bit of it. So
some.
call me a part whore. I don't care. $1.2.
What does that make me? Since if I have that and then 10 times that.
That makes you my enabler.
Oh,
Yep, I agree with this.
Hey, sometimes the truth hurts. Nothing over here, right? Okay. Okay, so let's pick some voxels. I have an idea. And I want something different color this time,
Be
not
right
red
back.
and
I'm gonna
black.
grab a drink.
Hey, Smalls,
what?
how do you feel about polished dark blue steel?
As a full color or as an accent color?
Accent color.
It's not bad.
I'm going
Was
with
this-
a fancy look today.
Is this for factory building?
No. You still don't have the cores down.
Ah, okay.
Cores are down. I'm just setting up the policy on the honeycomb hub and gonna go put the policy on the cores. And then you
Ooh.
have.
I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow night then. We're starting on a factory.
I have. When you look at it, there is honeycomb down, but that was just to place the cores and a guide for digging. Feel free to replace all that.
I'm building the outer shell for his factory. I'm not building my own factory. You're good. Don't worry. I'm not messing with the factory up there, brother. That's yours. I'm just building him a building. Disciple's like, not again.
I was wondering what the context of that was.
That factory is never getting touched again. It's yours. I'm not touching it.
I'm back.
I need another accent color. What can you... Okay, do you guys see the colors I got on the screen here? I need another accent
What's
color.
that? Blue, gray, red, and gold?
Okay, so that's wood. So I got the polished dark blue
that's wood.
steel, gray pattern carbon fiber, and glossy gold. I need another accent color. Like, should I do so, like some lime green or something in there? Just kind of toss it off, or?
Nah.
That sounds pretty extreme.
Oh God! So I went to Ralph's tonight to the market, get my wife a salad. So I'm sitting there telling the lady
Polished
everything
white
I
aluminum.
want in the salad. What?
Polished white aluminum.
Polished what aluminum?
White aluminum.
Polished white aluminum. Got it. But I'm
Give that a
okay.
little bit of a gloss and
Yeah.
chrome color.
So I'm sitting there telling this woman, this is what I want. I need you to, I'm telling her to put all this stuff in. She puts it in there, puts it all in the container. She sets it in front of her. She's like, and sir, would you like me to toss your salad? And me and the three guys standing next to me are all like, that's an awkward question. And then you could just see her turn red as she realized what she said. And we're all like... I felt horrible for the poor girl. She was just so embarrassed.
Another switch out for that polished white would be glossy aluminum.
No. I don't like the color glossy at the moment. I'm trying to... Damn perverts. Hey. I resemble that remark. Okay, I need something I can use as internal structure, like beams and stuff. What do you think? Another aluminum or a silicone? I got everything here. I don't actually have a lot of colors in aluminum.
Marble.
Marble? Let's see, what I got in marble? I got stained gray pattern, polished light, polished yellow, polished light
Yep.
yellow, white, matte
If
white.
it's gonna be a VTOL though, I wouldn't recommend that because it's gonna be heavy. That'd be way too.
Okay, so something light?
That's a support pillar, so yeah, I would recommend something light.
I'm just doing like an internal like ribbing and stuff. Or actually, I can use whatever. I need something. No, I'll use the blue. Okay, I got it.
Ooh.
Throw this crap out. Ow, ow. Okay, Smalls, thank you, brother. Oh, what was I just doing? I lost my place.
You might want to bring a ship with a res node over here when you do it.
I'll be coming over my little thing. My little pad thing.
Well, just
lady
make
thing.
sure you have a res node because
It
it's
does.
steep, and if you fall down, it might be a bitch to get back up.
Well, I'm going to be using my little lift thingy. Little tiny one. So you'll be seeing me on that a lot. Oh. But I got it. Don't worry. I always come when I'm doing work like that with a res node. Okay.
So on the factory cores themselves, you probably just need build element and edit element. For now, I don't know why you would need edit element, but just in case. Looks like you just need build construct, right?
Yeah.
But don't know in case you do lights or whatever you do.
Malls.
Yeah,
I got you, brother. Don't worry.
I'm just trying to make sure the policy's set up tonight, you know. I'm started on my third core going straight down underneath the factory.
Nice.
I'm still so hesitant to rebuild this.
I know. And trust me, I understand.
Very understandable.
Yep.
Very.
Yeah.
Heard a gasp. Like, so I had to change my mindset about how I was handling the build tools at DU. Okay? When I was playing Empyrean, I realized something. I was overcomplicating crap here. Like, big time.
How so?
Well, there's a lot of things that I was trying to overestimate how it would work, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, for lack of better words, was, how would I put this? Not the smartest way to do things. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so mean. I just keep sending Raven flaws of the Zyphos I'm finding.
And I just wasn't thinking properly in my head clearly about what I was doing. If that makes sense.
Guess you might have to explain that one a little more.
Basically, obviously, try to make things more complicated than necessary, basically, and just simplify the whole process.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of things with the voxels with the new system that it just, for some reason, I was having a really hard time with it clicking in my head. Got that. Now let's see. Where am I messing up here? It's like, I don't know, I was sitting here looking at the shapes and I'm like, I'm missing something. And then when I was playing with Empyrean, I'm playing with the shapes in there because the shapes in Empyrean are set, you know? And you don't really have much of a choice in Empyrean.
There's a lot more options than this.
Okay, that's where I need it.
Smell a new season of Serapis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some net in space set.
A new season of Cerebus. That. I don't know what you could be referring to.
New ship season, perhaps?
I know I'm joking. Being sarcastic. Trying to figure out how to build this block out to get it to make the shape that I need it to make. Do the taper off here. And I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be better to... Oh. That'll work. Okay, so you... Home. There. Oh, no, I need to get rid of you. Okay, get rid of you. You. Now the problem is if I do this, is it going to continue it or? Now let's see what happens when I copy it. Okay, so that works like that. Don't work like that. Let's see if I do it like that. Does it? Bottom one? Yep, I'm good. Yeah. What's up? Oh. Here we go. Up, and hit it! Not in space, there's always a new season of Cerebus, bro. That's just kind of the way I work. Okay, so I got that working. Now I gotta figure out how to get... Okay, I need to separate this. That's what I need to do. Got it. I see what I'm doing wrong. Got it. Okay, figured it out. Back up. You, go there. I need to take you. Copy you. Bring you up here. Now let's go here. Can't go back that far? No, I need to go back. Why won't it let me go back? Oh, because it's... Huh. So I'm gonna have to do that with two. Well, that suckies. Well, you okay?
Crashed.
Huh?
I crashed.
Oh no. He died, it.
Oh,
Yo, people, we got a 2 million Quantra raffle in chat there. Make sure you !raffle and hit that up. We got it going, yo. Hit it.
Not too terrible. Basically, I bumped the front end of my ship, and since the front of my ship is where my bridge is, it just popped my seat.
I want to say that I'm surprised, but I'm not.
Why? don't crash that often anymore. Only every other time I take off now.
You got to be careful. The repair fairy's not making his rounds anymore. So
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
I parked a crashed ship at my new Thades base, and it sat there for like a couple days and didn't magically get repaired.
What?
I know.
What's even happening?
That means I actually have to pay attention now when I fly.
You guys are bad. I want to say that.
I've never intentionally left a ship for Abadakis to repair.
Me neither. I've never intentionally left.
Neither have I. I sit there and spend hours just repairing them because I'm like, oh god, he's gonna come by and see this and be like, oh gosh.
I actually put the ships I damaged. I actually start putting them down behind in a like a foundation area, so we didn't have to repair them. We didn't notice them, but he found them anyway and repaired them. I was trying to hide. I'm like, no, I don't need him to repair this. I'll repair it myself when I need it. And he's like, nope, found it. Like shit. So yeah, it worked for about 10 seconds.
Why is this not working? Okay, so that's there.
So I've got a new bug now.
Who
Okay.
found
My territory units are disappearing on me. I have to like log out and log back in and delete cache, and they reappear.
I've had
weird.
that happen before, actually.
Never happened to me. Maybe it's not new then.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I was trying to set the rights on the different territories, and I literally couldn't find my TUs on 2 of them. I was like, where are you?
I'm gonna ban Grevlin.
Okay, so let's see. Now if I do that.
And Grevlin. What did Grevlin do this time?
Talking about wiping.
Hashtag slow wipe. He's gonna get a timeout.
What? Those are dirty wordies around here, young man.
You should. I was gonna say. I was gonna tell him, but I was like, no, I better not say that. They're like, you shut your whore mouth with those wipe ideas.
Yay, that worked. Okay. Okay, so is it bad I'm using the voxel tool to recreate blocks that I'm used to using in Ferion?
Nope. I did the exact same thing.
Makes sense.
Almost all the builds I use are almost completely Space Engineers style blocks and builds.
It worked. It worked. Look at that. Look at that. And that's sexy. That's sexy.
Great game. Actually, right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, why is it pulling there? That don't make any sense.
Did you read the comment NQ posted on the forums of their new update?
Yep.
What's it say?
Yeah, they go on.
Basically, we're still making up our minds. We're still trying to come to a conclusion. We're not telling you the answer because we don't know yet. We're taking everything into serious consideration, and we're not going to leave you with nothing.
Oh god.
I don't know. It's a lot of non-information, in my opinion. But
They're only making things worse here. Just shut your trap till you actually do a formal announcement. Look, I love the NQ guys. Some of them are really nice people. But they need to learn that sometimes just not talking is your best answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they're indecision, they don't know if they want to do it or not, then just stop talking about it. They should have never said nothing until they actually had a decision.
Well,
Well,
that's
I mean,
where one part
it's
in there said they wanted to get the community feedback on a wipe. It's like,
yeah.
yeah, you want to start a firestorm.
Well, I mean,
Well,
the thing
then-
is, like, if you want community feedback, then you've got to give us some information. Like, we can't give you the feedback unless we know what you're thinking, right? Like, I don't know how to tell you what.
Unless they're asking us if they when the game launches, what would we like to see as a wipe, as a community, or if there would be one, or what would we be willing to do as a partial wipe, maybe. Unless they're asking for that type of feedback, but what they said when they were released wasn't quite that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we knew what the motive of the wipe was, right? Like,
Hmm.
like I don't know why they're considering a wipe. Like, I can think of some reasons why they might be, but I don't actually know what they're thinking. So it's like I can't tell you, I can't really give you feedback on your decision to wipe or not, or how much or what, if I don't know why. Like, why do you want to wipe?
Well, the part of it that kind of gets to me is, first of all, if they're entertaining a wipe now, why did they do the core count shit? Because that just put us all through a lot of headache that we didn't need to go through.
Yep.
And the second thing I was thinking about this, if they were going to do a wipe, why do a terrain reset? Spend all those support ticket helps and devs' time unburying people's cores.
Yep.
And then they complain about hurting for money. Again,
Well,
it's
wasn't
like,
It's
dumbass.
not. If the question isn't a complete wipe and more along the lines of a partial wipe of what would we want to see, a wallet wipe or an element wipe or something like that, then that's a different question.
Hey, Raven, what's up?
I mean, would we want to see an element wipe or wallet wipe?
I mean, honestly,
I mean, no, but
If there's anything going to get wiped, is there anything in the game that you would like to pick out that you would like to see reset?
if
At
they
launch,
have
for
to
launch.
if they
Our
have to
talents.
do a wipe for launch, the one thing I would like to not lose is the talent points, because that is the one thing I cannot replace quickly.
Mhm.
You
Hey,
know,
Smallville,
Yeah.
can you check your DM real quick? Sorry, sir.
okay.
I'd be almost okay with a wipe, as long as I got to keep my talents. But would I be upset? Yeah, a little bit. But would I deal with it? Yeah, I'd deal with it. There's a lot of other people that don't have that mindset, though.
I mean, I'd have to deal with not having my factory anymore. And by my factory, I mean small.
I would have to deal with that as well.
So would I. We're all kind of
Though
dependent
I was
on the
told
man.
to buy from the market anyway recently because someone's moving their factory. But yeah, it's parts would be difficult to get, but if they just kept, a certain amount of things, like it would be cool if they did a wipe and they said, okay, well, we're not going to do a complete wipe. What we'll do is you're allowed to have X amount of data in your inventory. Whatever, they can put a limit on it or whatever. And then smalls could say, okay, I need this and this and this and this to get my factory up and running. Or put in the most expensive, his most expensive,
I
movement
think
to a
they
certain amount of data points.
already got the mechanisms in place to refrain from a wipe with. If you go unsubscribe, your stuff stops popping. You go unsubscribe, you start to lose your territory tiles. They just need to add one more factor, and if you go unsubscribe, your wallet gets deleted. And then there would be no need for wipe. People who exploited the system, got tired of the game, took time off, said screw it, who have billions or trillions quant in their wallet. Eventually it would just, alright, you're unsubscribed, your wallet gets deleted. That's the only factor they're missing on the unsubscribe part is bye-bye wallet.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's screwed up. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Wow.
What'd you break?
What?
That build's starting to look like my type of build.
Because let's face it, people with billions or trillions of dollars right now are getting bored with the game, and they're either taking time off or they're done with the game. So
Right,
it's
well, if
like,
somebody's out there with billions of Kwanzaa and you're done with the game, hook a brother up, okay? They need to roll back the auto HQ set on tiles so those tiles are blocked but still run unused, can become unavailable.
yeah, that too.
That was Drake. Drac said that.
Yeah, Dracostan. Dracostan! What's up? Okay, so apparently I screwed that up. Oh, yeah, I did.
I do love how Cerebus' stream recently has been starting to become an impromptu
Dut.
left. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to look at chat Discord to see who left. Yeah, an impromptu dut.
I'm actually okay with that because here I don't have to feel as awkward about it. You know, I can enforce the rules as I need to versus...
I have a feeling that if we did have a dut Saturday to discuss the things which we already discussed, but if we'd happen to have one, it would be, I believe, quite a hailstorm
Yeah.
to discuss because PvPers, you know, PvPers are very passionate about PvP.
Okay, where am I getting an error here? I'm getting an error somewhere where there's... When I flip this over for some reason, it's wanting to screw up. Where is that? Okay, where... That's there.
Gotta
That's
stop
there.
flying straight up from markets. One of these days I'm gonna smash right into one of those space stations right above the markets.
We got 13 seconds left on this, y'all. I can't. If I negative pace that inside, it's going to screw up the outside. Drax, you won 2 million.
Aha!
Correct.
Oh, definitely not. No, no.
No, it's always rigged if you want it.
If you want it to be rigged.
DOT, what's up? Okay, so for some reason... Oh, why is that doing that? Is that from... That's because of the top layer. That's the reason why that's doing that.
Came down hard at District 6. Blew out in my entire starboard flight pod. That kind of sucks. Or nacelle.
Must have thickened this nose up a little bit, which is okay. I'm having a little bit of a thick nose.
You know what you can do? Is that looks like a 1x2 on the outside, right?
Yeah.
So to save yourself some time on the inside while you're placing those blocks, make the inside the slope as well. So
That's
that
what,
way when
that's what I'm doing.
you're building it out.
So see, the problem I had is when I placed... Okay, when I placed this part here, it pulled this back for some reason. And I don't know how or why or how I screwed that up. But it... So, what I'm doing now is I'm adding a layer of thickness. Abadacus. I see you there. To counteract that weird distortion from the outside.
Down with the thickness. Oh.
That's what she said.
There we go. No, it's still doing it. Ah! Okay. So what can I do here? Oh, I know. Okay, I got it. I know what I can do. that should do it. There's gonna be some weird voxel contortions in this thing. Which means now this face should be a solid face of one voxel while it's being allowed to pull to the voxel behind it like it's supposed to. So now when I copy and paste this, I got that song stuck in my head. Yep, we got it. That did it. There we go. How's that? Okay, now let's delete this. Bringing that gone, bye-bye. Come in here and fix this. That back out there. Supposed to be. Leave that degree of separation there. Take this back to here. Back to here. And we're going to take that up to here. Copy. Actually, no, we're going to need to do. I'm going to have to just manually pull this out. And then I'll just copy and paste the whole side to the other side. But yeah, I've been trying to deal with this whole crap with the voxels and figure out what I was going to do. And I don't know, just something clicked in my head the other day that you are overcomplicating this, you idiot. Well, y'all ever had that moment where you're just kind of sitting there and like, it dawns on you that you're a moron?
Every day.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Ooh, nice. I got a smooth, clean. Okay, I got that rounded. Perfect.
I got it smooth and clean as well.
Ginger, did I ever tell you that you concern me?
Yes, many times.
You, my friend, are an interesting individual. You have to know this.
So good he confused Dr. Phil.
It's not hard to do.
You know, most people do not realize Dr. Phil got his start on Oprah.
Yep.
I had an argument the other day about that. I was convinced. I did not know what the hell I was talking about.
As far as I know, Dr. Phil actually isn't technically a doctor anymore either. He let his license lapse.
Sounds about right.
I heard that other one. What was his name? He got in trouble for something.
Dr. Oz?
Do that.
Not Jerry Springer. It's another one. Can't remember what his name was.
Maury Pope.
And he got in trouble because one of his guests committed suicide or something.
Okay, so why is it doing this now?
Is NBC in the market on XO engines, advanced XO engines at the moment?
No.
There's like none up for sale. No advanced maneuvers. Only three advanced militaries. They're on fades.
I take it you need some?
Well, I have two, but that should be good for now. I just noticed it.
And why does that thing not want to copy and paste? I mean, this side looks great, and then when I copy and paste it, it's like black distortion.
Supposedly there was a patch to fix that.
What's up, Nut? How you doing, brother? Myth? Howdy, howdy.
Mm.
Oh, well, I guess I'll deal with it.
Let's see what
Notice
happens.
look like advanced military outlaws are getting kind of low as well. They're kind of mixed all over the place. Let me see. Let me look again.
I just bought a whole crap load of the maneuver engines off the market yesterday. Like, I think I pretty much bought out the market yesterday.
Okay, there's lots of advanced. Oh, those Harry L's. Never mind.
See, look right there. It's doing this underneath the bottom.
Yeah. Oh wait, I need to buy scrap.
Sucks, but this is not working, and I'm not going to keep going. This is like, I'll cut this off, put it on the wall, and then see if I can figure it out another time.
See what you're doing? Sorry, I wasn't
When I
paying
copy
attention
and
to it,
paste
looking
this
for
from one side to the other, it completely screws up, even if I hold a shift, no matter what I'm doing. Like the inside of it, this inside corner, goes like all these little black triangles in it.
Did you try actually exiting build mode before you
it. Yeah, that's the
undo
thing.
everything?
Outside build mode might look just fine.
Yeah. I've been finding a lot of discrepancies between what it looks like in build mode and what it looks like not in build mode recently.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, you're right. They're gone.
That's weird. Nobium is actually cheaper than manganese.
But when I'm in build mode, look.
So it did go away?
Yeah, look at these edges up here when I'm not in build mode too. Look at that. All clean, crisp, and sharp. It's like, okay, I'm happy then. Oh. The game.
Yeah, I've got one that I'm working on where I'm going for those real sharp edges, and there's one that looks nice and sharp and clean when I'm in build mode, and then as soon as I exit build mode, it's like, nope, this is rounded, nice and perfectly smoothly rounded, and I'm like, I can never make you do that when I want you to.
The only way you're gonna get that sharp, clean edge is if you do a offset extruded voxel on your line itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, I think, but like I said, it looks great in build mode, but as soon as I exit build mode, it's toast.
Or then they update the voxels and your ship looks like shit again.
Yep. Rub it in, Smallville. I have one of those clean line ships that you're talking about, and Smallville just pointed out tonight, like one whole side of it. One side's fine, and the other side is completely fucked.
That sucks.
And it's like 1 to 2 pixels off, so it creates just like voxel tears everywhere.
What are you building, Serapis?
I'm building an M-Core ship that's going to be designed to fly standard, like with the standard flight HUD, but also have a remote control with our personal lift HUD.
So you've built the extra small ship that does that, and then you built the small core ship. Now you do the medium core.
Well, the medium core one isn't just the lift. The medium core one's going to have standard flight elements in it. It's going to be able to cruise around like normal, but when you're like, you can use it to like VTOL straight up. You can use it to like maneuver around in the city, things like that. So instead of having to try to hop in the pilot seat and, you know, like if you're trying to move it a short distance, you just use that and it's precision flight. That makes sense.
Toss an AGG on that, and once you get up to a certain point, you can actually just save fuel.
Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Potato, you won 2 million quanta. I gotta send you Andrax your money. Hold on. My wallet. Rex.
I admit it, I'm running government hole.
2 million quanta. RG, the tunnel. There you go, brother, right at you. Enjoy. And we got another one up in the chat, y'all. 2 million quanta.
This ship model definitely passed its flight test, even though it did crash.
Well, crashing with you flying at one.
What way? I put 2 extra cargo containers worth of inventory on it. Well, 4 large containers of extra storage to push it to see if it would be able to take it.
Did you get an experienced pilot?
What? No.
He's being an ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. It just I'm so used to it anymore. It's just that I'm not even sure when he's being serious or when he's just being an ass.
He's being sarcastic.
I love it.
Everything just blends together anymore.
I don't know. Lately, I've kind of gotten very literal. Is that the SS booty hole, Drax? What?
Booty hole?
I don't
Oh, are you talking about Zadorian? Yeah, that's when I crashed.
That's okay, Drax. I'm going through some pain. Like some serious pain.
You hurting your head again?
No. Smallville brought it to my attention.
Oh yeah, you told us.
Yeah. It is
Actually,
all sorts of messed up.
pods I did a new nacelle design for the Zadorian, and I think it's gonna become part of my my modular collection.
Ooh.
I talked to the therapist about it the other day. I want to start designing a ship that I have multiple different cockpit designs, multiple different nacelle designs, and then a person can actually buy and pick what components they want.
That's actually really
Like have
sweet
multiple
idea.
central hull designs, and then
Yeah. Oh
pick
yeah,
and
that'll be
choose.
really
Like
cool.
an AGG pod or P component that you can install. Allow players to pick their build completely. Like if they want a medium core, then they can pick components to fill a medium core. But if they want that to move to a large core, then they can choose that as well. Choose what components they want to build. Basically, instead of build a bear, it's build a ship.
Hey guys, we got 2 million Quanta up. Make sure you hit exclamation mark wrap 'em on it. No limits tonight.
I'll take the wingspan module. Well, I was thinking about the engine modules. Each one would be equipped with engines and wings, so that way it's not separate pieces. At the moment, I guess I have currently 2 nacelle modules. There's a few ships I was gonna take some really cool segments off of and just make modules out of them.
Hey, Angry Dad.
Angry Dad, what's up, brother? Thank you for the raid. Sorry, I had to raid and run the other night. I was spent, brother. I was tired. I hope you had a good stream. And for those of you joining us from Angry Dad, we got 2 million Quanta up for grabs in chat. Exclamation mark raffle. Hit that button, yo. And we do have a lottery going on through this Saturday for an AGG. No, not AGG, a warp beacon.
Yep. Are you in Game Raven?
Oh yeah.
You VR over and look at the back of the pods on the new Sidarian? I'd like your opinion. I'd like to get Abadakis' opinion too, because he's all about the booty.
Yeah, I can come over that way here in a second.
We got time, no rush.
Yep. So there is a distinct possibility I might be doing a really different build style tonight.
I notice you're not microvoxeling it, so that's different right off the bat.
I figured that part would make you happy.
Kind of.
And what are you going to do if I end up putting microvoxels on it?
Well, a combination would be
Please.
still be way outside what you normally do.
Just please don't use a line tool.
I don't use the line tool that often. What's wrong with the line tool? You guys mad you just can't do it?
Yes. I mean,
That's
no.
They're haters.
But yes, I mean no.
He's gonna hate.
Yes, I mean no. Angry Dad, brother, you having a good night? I hope you had a good stream, my friend.
Most of the time I just put a stream up and just lurk. Playing games or something, just have it in the background.
No! It's Poobard! It broke my lines. That's okay, I can fix it.
Alright, where you at? I'm at your base track.
Get ready to land. You know where I was working on the other one, right? Where I parked it for you to work on? The new
Is
one's
that the
placed
pause you
there.
went with?
I
like
so
it.
that's a new ship completely coming in for a landing with the old one.
I like the new ass.
It's kind of the idea of modular type system, I think. Give people multiple different choices.
There we go. I fixed it. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Crash.
Crash, what?
No.
I landed. I landed. Didn't crash this time.
I bet the handle's great with that voxel library sticking off the left side of it.
Oh yeah, that's a pain in the ass. That's okay.
You know what this reminds me of with the large containers off to the side of it?
What's that?
You remember the helicopters that they used on Independence Day with the flashers coming off the side?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no!
Need I
Don't say
see
that.
more?
Someone's gonna build that shit now.
That will be badass. Yeah, I like the back end.
You guys know what ship I would like to have somebody build me in game.
What's
From
that?
oh lord, my brain just went blank. What the hell was that movie? The Big Blue People on the Jungle Planet. Avatar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Avatar.
The little ship that they were using, the little small one, not the big one, like the helicopter thing they had.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. So I was thinking about putting something in the middle here, Raven. Something to, like wings or something, just to add a little bit more to it.
I don't know. I mean, you could. I don't.
Pods are big enough for the engines, so they're not really big enough for wings, which I know it's going to need them. But
Of course, if I was in charge of that fleet in Avatar, I would have bombarded their planet from above.
This
So,
is true. There would not have been a fight in the atmosphere with all the dramatics where they could have flown around and hit me with their creatures. It would have been like orbital bombardment. Got it. Dropped him.
I'll contaminate the planet so much and kill everything.
Oh, I know it does, Grevlin. I just love the way they modified it. I love the concept of it. It was nice to see a movie use a natural progression of technology instead of a complete change of concept. They took something that we have now that we're familiar with, and they turned it into something that was appropriate for that era, without making it completely alien. It was a nice change. Most movies, they try to go future, and in the attempt to go future, they just completely make the concepts of everything so alien that you can't relate to it. You know, there's no. Yeah, I know he does. Like
Sent you
that.
I sent you the image in your in Discord.
Yeah. No, that was the aliens. That was them. I'm talking about the human technology. It made sense as far as progression goes. Yeah, that's. Yeah, that's it. No, the little one, not that one. The one that
No?
the one that the girl from Fast and the Furious flew.
I think I might have it.
Michelle Rodriguez, that was her name.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
I forget what they're called. I don't know if they're raptors or something like that. I forget what they were called.
But yeah, that little one. That's the one. Okay, so one of the things I would love to see in DU is like, see how they have the props there. I'm not saying we need propeller props, okay? But I would love to see some kind of like lift mechanism that could be used in that concept. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That would be really awesome. Well, now I know I screwed up. Okay. Yeah, I should have done that differently on the front. I'm not liking the nose of the ship anymore. M-hovers would substitute quite well for those ducted rotors. They would, but they wouldn't serve a purpose. I'm talking about something that's actually going to work like the helicopter rotors do and keep you up in the air at high altitudes. The only thing I could possibly use would be multiple anti-grav pads, but that would look funny. So is it bad that now I get to this point and all I can think of is I don't like this nose and I want to rip the whole thing off? Because now I have a concept for how I want to do this.
Nope.
No, I think that makes sense.
Completely normal.
If you find that the hole is not working properly, take the thing you love the most and rip it off.
That'd be painful.
You had to say it.
No one had
Not
to.
quite what I meant. But fair point.
Hey, people pay good money for that surgery.
So what's the term? If I Bible quote. If thy hand offends you, Ginger's taken to a whole new level.
Idle hands make the devil's playground.
So I think what I'm going to do here is I think Zyphos is going to whatever's left in the dispenser at the XVX showroom. After that runs out, I'm done selling the ship, minus like special editions.
Wait, are you telling me we're going to get a new season of Raven?
What?
You're going to change your build style?
I'm going to change mine?
Yeah, you're going to build something different?
Yeah, I'm gonna build something different.
Because the last multiple ships have all been different size renditions of the same ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's why I'm gonna discontinue. Of course,
That's
iPhone
good.
said,
It's,
well, I
it's nice
stopped
to
getting
see that.
requested for bigger or smaller.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm actually glad to hear that. It's nice to see you shaking that shit up. You know, I mean, you got a lot of ability, you got a lot of natural skill in it, and you keep building the same damn ship over and over again. I'm sitting here like, why?
Well, I mean, one big thing is, so there was a lot of requests for the L core. So I was on a hot fix to get that, and that patch came out, and a lot of people stepped away for a while, and not really getting pressed on that, so I got lazy. But Gladius has actually done very well.
Okay.
I think Gladius actually did better than a regular Zyphos.
And he was enjoying his time working on Big Sexy.
Mm-hmm. Which I need
That's
to
what
get
he's
back to.
calling it anyway.
No, I think my problem with Zyphos is there's so much like custom voxel work done to it that every little patch that they do that affects rendering, I have to go back and fix a bunch of shit with it, and that's
Okay.
what's getting annoying.
I can appreciate that.
Oh, I missed the you can no longer enter the raffle.
Oh, so did I. Don't feel bad.
I think I entered.
Okay, let's see. Digital advantage. You won 2 million Quanta, brother.
Correct.
Congrats.
I'm dead.
There you go, buddy.
You need
I
some
ain't
more
got up yet.
warp cells yet, Big Ginge?
Not at the moment, no.
You do.
Telling him he does, or you just let him know when he does to let you know?
Let me know when he does, and he
It sounds like you're just like, you do. Like, you need them. You need them.
You can't breed most of the Scottish guy that easy.
you need them. Come buy them from me.
Yes, master.
No.
Oh, no. Look what they did to me.
This is a tad bit disturbing. You sound like my mother-in-law.
I don't know if that's bad or good.
Not good. Nothing good will come of that.
Oh.
I'm gonna have nightmares now because I heard that voice on my Discord.
Have you ever heard the phrase "fear the reaper" or "fear the reaper"? It's inadequate for his mother-in-law.
See, I'm not scared. I am the fucking Reaper. I'm good. I couldn't be that mean. Reaper's an asshole.
Dear.
You know, sometimes I realize something. We have issues.
You just realizing that now?
You only realize this sometimes.
Well, sometimes it's not like as evident, and then sometimes we're all sitting here and it's like, yeah, we're fucked up.
Oh, to a whole new level.
I think most of the world is these days.
What is normal? What does that even mean?
Not I.
I don't even want to know.
Is potato? Yes.
Ah! Westbrook, I like that.
What is the point of even knowing what normal is like? Never experience it.
I think normality is illusion that we put upon ourselves to seek comfort in something we cannot understand.
Wow, you just blew my
What's
mind.
going on? What
I
is
think-
going on in up in here?
I think normal would be a perception that today's society projects onto each individual.
Agreed. It's a pressure to conform.
Exactly. It's kind of funny because me and a girlfriend had a very similar conversation like that earlier tonight.
The people are like, Gremlin, the answer is 42. What's up, Jimmy? People are like, what the hell did I just walk into? This ain't DU. What they talking about? This is not okay.
No, philosophical.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Dude, next week, we start signing the final paperwork on the house.
Woo!
Yep. So,
You getting excited?
yeah, I'm nervous. I'm still trying to. My art sales are like right now stagnant. So that's just kind of the way it goes. Sometimes it's like you do great, and then sometimes you don't.
Right.
You know, and right now everything's going towards the down payment of the house.
So I'm not gonna lie. Where I'm from, like, there are no food trucks around. And on the way home from work today, sitting at the pharmacy, there was a taco truck. I'm like, I look at the girlfriend. I'm like, we gotta go. So I stop. We bring tacos home. Like, you know what? We never see any taco, or never see any food truck. I'm like, we need to buy a food truck. I just need to pay somebody else to run it. Because I'm not cooking. But it's one of those things, it's like, a lot of people don't think about doing something like that for a business. You know, they think, well, if I want to cook, I got to have a restaurant. Those food trucks do really well. Mm-hmm. There's a whole hell of a lot less overhead in a food truck than what you have at a restaurant.
It's the initial getting into it.
Which, even then, it's cheaper than firing up a restaurant.
Well, yeah.
And I'm one of those people, if I see a food truck, I'm going. There's a chance that they have corn dogs in that motherfucker? Hell yeah. Corn dogs are my favorite, by the way.
I've always wanted to do one, but have a food truck.
You need a cookie truck.
A restaurant. I used to sell stuff, food to the gas and oil rigs up home.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work on them, but that was a little bit of a side business. I would sell, food and dinners to these guys, and a lot of people don't think, oh, well, dinners, what's that? Well, they sold pretty good, especially when these guys were on a rig for 14 hours a day, and they didn't leave, and they didn't get home cooked meals or warm food. They only got whatever was available for them. So they gobbled that stuff up, especially if it was good food. I always wanted to get a food truck, but never got a chance to get one because, the money to actually get the truck or the trailer.
Last year, a really good friend of ours, he retired. He moved down to Florida. Got himself a really nice, ocean-going boat, so he can go, not like full-blown Atlantic, but he can hit the Gulf and.
Yeah.
And once a week, he would basically almost do like a DoorDash almost to the oil rigs. And it was pretty cool.
What are you doing, Harry?
It's funny that you brought that up.
I found out my sister actually bought a food truck, and she's trying to get it running now.
Dude, I think it would be cool as hell.
You know what I want to do? Well, and this is one of the things I wanted to do once we get moved. Thanks to taking care of my wife, I have learned over the years how to make tons of sugar-free stuff.
Mhm.
Like tons. If somebody wants to drag a potato down here, please do. But I mean, just like tons of sugar-free stuff. Sugar-free cinnamon rolls, cookies, cakes, pies, everything you could think of. And what I want to do is set it up to where I basically will make, so like we have this one. It's essentially a Snickers surprise cookie. It's a chocolate chip cookie with a kind of like you don't actually use a Snicker because that's expensive, but it's the equivalent of the ingredients inside of it and melts it. Well, I can make a sugar-free version of that too. So if you go on the website and order them, what you would get is you would get either half a dozen or a dozen of the sugar-free and a half a dozen or a dozen of the regular. And they would come in separate packages. So that way when you put them out, you can put them on two tables, and the sugar-free people and the regular people have basically the same snacks. You know, instead of the sugar-free people feeling like isolated.
Well, I think ultimately any restaurant should offer alternatives for diabetics.
You think that, but no. And now that sugar-free is no longer a fad, you would be surprised at how hard it is to get those options. Like, it's really difficult to get those things for my wife. I can't. Like, I can't get them. I can get keto, but keto is pretty heavy in fat most of the time, and it really messes with the stomach.
Right.
Yep.
So it's like I feel bad for her because she would love to have these things, you know, and it's just not even an option because for her to have these things without me making them, it's just not going to work. I have to make it.
I am loving that color combo that you're working on right now.
Oh, thank you.
Do.
You know what I wish?
Well, they'll see it.
I wish we had. Oh, he already knows. I wish we had the option to change the direction of the wood pattern.
Yes.
Now what you need to do is just rip
100%.
apart the whole core, turn the core to be facing sideways, and rebuild it.
So, Serapis,
Uh-huh.
pull out a backspace. Pull out a just a square block.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're saying go over here.
Yeah, just pull out, paste a square block in front of you.
Oh, wow. That screwed that up.
Yeah. Can't pull it up. Get it away from no. Like
But-
paste, pull it up off of the core there, to where
Uh-huh.
you can work on individual block.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Hold on. I was actually about to just say screw it and do this.
Yeah, you could do that. Actually, that might still pull it.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, good deal. As I was gonna say, if you pulled out the square block and actually make a true wedge,
Ah, wrong
it
color.
would stop doing it.
Yeah, I know. But that's tedious stuff that don't need to be tedious. Sometimes it don't need to be tedious. I'm trying to take that approach right now.
Tedious is fun.
If it don't need to be complicated, don't make it complicated. Now I can take this side, grab this whole unit, here, That. See, there we go. How's that?
But not tedious enough, but better. One must take the complicated approach to everything. A cigar lounge, that would be really cool, Gravel. Fight Master.
What's up, Flight Master? Yeah, we're getting to the point to the house where we're like really close to getting things done. So I'm like, we're nervous. We're waiting for shit to get done, and it's irritating because you know it's not even the vendors that we're waiting on. It's the bank. You know, the bank takes their time.
Mm-hmm. I did shoot you a PM. No rush on that. Surface.
When it's handing money out, they take their good old time, sweet time. But when they want their money, they move quick.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut that out of there. I do that like. Actually, you know what I might do is I might put glass in there. That would be actually kind of cool. Okay, so pick this because I like this little gold strip here. It adds a little bit of personality to that edge. That and there. Got that. Then we're gonna put glass around that. Then on the front here, we gotta fold this body out here. Because this is the bridge back here. This is gonna be the main area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the cargo pods in the front, kind of like sticking out from the sides with frames around them. Okay, let's see. Westbrook Drew. Westbrook, I need your in-game name, brother, so I can send you 2 million quanta. And we got another raffle up. Well, Westbrook, give me your in-game name. If you want your quanta, give me your in-game name.
In-game name is Raven GW.
Uh-huh.
Or if you're Seraphis, it's Raven WTF.
You, Westbrook, what's your in-game name, bud? And DU, I need your name. Is it Westbrook Drew?
Wait, who? Same name.
Same name?
Same.
Wasn't Drax gonna host a raffle tonight?
No.
Drax has won money. He finally got something. There you go, bud. Enjoy.
Wait, Drax won a raffle?
Yeah, earlier.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. Congratulations, bud. Never seen that before.
Rigged.
Rigged. How did I not know that was coming? How did I know that was coming? That's gonna be the word of the day with the stream. Rigged.
You should change it from exclamation point raffle to exclamation point rigged.
Tempting.
You should. I think Drax is still calling rigged raffle, rigged lottery over that work.
He just keeps rubbing salt, you know? Grind it in there, don't you?
Trax doesn't have a use case for a warp beacon. He never leaves Elioth.
Shots fired.
Damn.
Speaketh the truth, good friend.
I don't even think he really leaves his base.
Nope.
He has DU shut-in syndrome with his base.
Are you in DU quarantine?
When COVID shut down, when the COVID shutdown hit, like I said, I was ready doing this my entire life, prepared for this my entire life.
Oh my god.
Yes, it drives my wife nuts because I'm a shut-in now. But just realized I don't like people in public.
If anything, I actually became much more appreciative of leaving the damn house.
Thanks to the kids, I've been kind of a shut-in for a very long time, so...
Tell you, I learned how to like nicotine a lot more. Still having a hard time quitting.
There's a few habits I'm glad I never picked up. Now, I picked up a lot of bad habits from my parents. A lot of them. There was a lot of things that... Let's just say I have some issues, okay? And I'll own that. But, two of the things I'm glad I never picked up from my parents were alcohol and drugs.
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I'll drink, but it's not like I have to.
Oh, I'll have a casually drink every now and then, but...
Yeah, and I don't see an issue with that, and I've never had any urge to do drugs. Unless you consider nicotine a drug.
I do.
It is a
I
drug.
don't. I consider
Yeah,
it a way for
so
me
is
not to murder
caffeine.
somebody else.
Yep.
I consider nicotine a therapeutic measure.
All drugs are. I mean that in all seriousness. Yeah, and I'm a little hooked on the caffeine, but that's it for me. I love my coffees.
Saw a news article today, I think it was. Someone actually died from caffeine.
You can overdose on caffeine.
Yeah.
That is 100%.
You can overdose on water.
You can overdose
So-
on anything.
He apparently got some this caffeine powder, and you're supposed to mix it in water, and it's flavorless, right? So it doesn't taste like anything. It was pure caffeine, and he was only supposed to use like a teaspoon or something like that. It was supposed to be equivalent of like 4 shots of espresso. Well, he used like a heaping scoop of it.
Oh, his poor heart was probably just like, yeah, fuck you, I'm out.
He tasted it with his finger at first, and he was like, "Yeah, it's okay," but he didn't realize it's flavorless. And apparently, he died from it and foaming at the mouth and stuff.
Yeah, I can believe it.
I was like,
You
"Damn."
can't mess around with that shit. That shit is not pleasant. It will do dirty things to your body in dirty ways. Your heart can't handle that.
Mhm.
I don't care how healthy of a heart you have. What's up, Bit? How you doing, brother?
Well, he didn't know. He didn't know that. You know, The company actually, since that, has actually changed their packaging and now sell the product with a scooper in it. It comes with a scooper that shows you what you're supposed to take.
That seems highly advisable, honestly.
Like on the side of the package, it says what you're supposed to do, the servings and stuff like that, the dosage. But he didn't have one, so he just used a spoon.
That's crazy.
Man, dying from eyeball measurements. It's rough.
Eyeball measurement.
Oh man, I still remember. This was a long time ago. I was a welder, and I was working on cutting some pipes. Okay, I had my big face mask on and everything, and the guy behind me decided he was going to start grinding down the edges to smooth them out for welding. And one of the main things when you're grinding in a shop that's as active as that one is you always maintain awareness of where your splash is going, where the the flares from the grinder are going. And he shot that shit right over at me, and it came around behind and went into my visor from the sides because I had one of those big face shields, and went into the sides and got all of my face. I ended up sitting in front. I ended up being strapped to this machine at a hospital for 6 hours straight, while they had my head mounted where I could not move my head, and these things that were holding my eyes in place. Like my eyes were all stretched out, and they actually had these stuck like little rings that were around my eyeballs, like around the colored part, holding it in place while I was awake, taking little tiny pairs of pliers and pulling out metal fragments from my eyes.
Woof.
I'll tell you right now, that is one thing I will never experience again.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That was some. No,
You ever had to have your eyeballs scraped?
No.
Oof.
I have had an eyeball popped out of my head though when I was a kid. Oh, okay.
So,
Go ahead.
eyeballs, when you're grinding like that, the fragments can actually melt into like your first layer.
Uh-huh.
And that's when you're not picking them out, so you have to have your eyeball literally scraped. And what they do, it's a tiny little razor blade.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and they just scrape that first layer off. I had to have that done the year before last, and oh my god, getting it done wasn't so bad, but when I got home and everything swelled shut on me, I never want to go through that again. I didn't sleep for 2 fucking days.
I can see that.
My brother had to have it drilled. One of them drilled because of those slivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it's bad enough, they have.
Yep. There's a little tiny hollow drill that goes down and drills a hole into the eye to pull out the sliver.
No. The only thing worse, and a few people here might understand what I'm talking about, is flash burn.
Yeah. It's like snow blindness to the 10th degree.
Oh my god, and it just feels like 100 needles.
Yep. I think the
Like
scariest thing I've ever seen was we had a guy that, you know those, how when the trucks come in, they come in with like a full flatbed truck with a massive sheet of steel on it?
Uh-huh.
So they went to lift it up because we had these massive roof cranes that come around, you know, all the hooks go on, and it has these magnetic clamps on the ends that grab the sheet at different points around the thing. And they're actually clamps. They go over the edge, and then they turn on the electromagnets, and it grabs it. And we had a new guy in the shop that was not paying attention, and he let the sheet. So it was 2 cranes, and you had to lift them at the same time. That way, and they were linked, so technically, if you were using the remotes correctly, they would link up at the exact same time. Well, he wasn't using. He grabbed the remote for the single use one, lifted up one side of the sheet. So the heavy weight of the sheet metal swung the sheet metal and caught this guy right above the knees and chopped his legs clean off. Dude, I have never heard a grown man scream like that in my life. That was the most mortifying thing I have ever seen or heard. That was not right, yo. That's all I can say about that. That was not right.
This is taking a turn.
Right? That's dark.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, no, I got my hand pinched by a big raw piece of tube steel, and it mostly severed my left index finger.
Ooh.
That's my big injury from my being where I'm not supposed to be.
The only dumb thing I ever did was I was trying to. This was about the same time. I was trying to deal with some high tension wiring that was being used as a support structure in a frame we were building. And so we were trying to run the tension on the wires, and we had the tension on all the wires run. And one of the other guys dropped one of those big massive. It's like a wrench, but one end of it has a point on it, and they're like about 3 foot long. It was basically a big wrench we were using to tighten down the torque on the to pull down the tension on the cords. It had like we had modified it to where the teeth of the wrench had a hole that was rigged out in each side, so we could pull the cord through with the tip catching that wrench and pull like a lever. But the other end was a sharp end. So we had it all set up, everything was good, the frame was properly supported with the tension wires. I have my hands on one side of this frame. He drops the wrench, it hits the other end of the frame where the connections are that we had not welded yet. The wire breaks, flips up, and I don't know if you guys can. Here, let me turn this up. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but right here on my finger, you guys see that? Probably not.
Stream's very delayed for me, so
But
haven't
there's
seen it
a
yet.
scar on my finger right here.
Yeah,
The wire went up, went into my finger, and went up into my hand and into my forearm. And the only entry point was that scar.
Oof.
Oh man.
You can no longer enter the raffle.
I've actually got a lot of scars on my fingers. Like, all the tips of my fingers have cuts in them. A lot of that was some pretty fucked up shit when I was a child. My mom's dad, he had this huge model collection of cars. They were all like, he airbrushed them, like he really put a lot of work into them. And if I touched one of the model cars, he would cut my fingertips with a pair of wire cutters.
Whoa.
Bet you learned your lesson.
Okay, so got that. I'm not
So, if you go back, probably, I think it was a little last year. I was welding the bedside on, and I was in the bed of the truck, crouched down, welding the top bench weld there. And I mean, those are, it's not like you solid weld those, you know, you're actually plug welding more than anything. Well, the thing about plug welding is a lot of heat in one direct spot. And I was crouched down, but I lost my footing. Not even thinking, I took left hand and put it right on the spot that I was just welding.
Oh boy.
Oof.
So it burnt the whole palm of my hand. That sucked. The blister was cool as hell because it looked like I was wearing an inflated latex glove. But
I don't know if you would consider that a positive thing. Just saying there, brother, that is not what we consider a positive outcome.
Hey, pain's good. Can be.
Can be. But it's not something you should ever be happy about. Well, some people
No,
are. I don't know why I'm saying that. Some people are happy about pain. Some people get off on that shit.
I wasn't too thrilled there for the first couple days. I mean, I'm lucky it was just like a quick touch. It's not like I put my full weight into it.
Why did it
when it's
try
that
to
hot.
mute slag? I was working with a guy that was welding under a machine. He had a big block of slag drop on his arm and didn't realize it was more than a small spark. It burned a hole into his bicep that was as big as my pinky and about 1 inch deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slag's a terrifying ass thing if you're not paying attention to it. We were the company I worked for. If you ever Google Maps Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on the entire northwest side of the city, all you see these massive chemical factories. Okay,
Yep.
and the biggest one is Exxon. Well,
Okay.
they have these massive tanks. I'm talking like these things are the size of a 5-story building. These are huge tanks. They look like giant Tylenol sitting on the ground when you look at them from the satellite view. That's what we built.
Okay, so they're like the 1,000,000-gallon tank.
Yeah, we built those massive steel reinforced tanks. So when you're doing welds and cutting at that scale, you have to maintain awareness of where that slag is going and what it's doing when you're cutting. And it's
Absolutely.
you should have seen our rollers, man, because we couldn't build the tanks off site. Okay, so we had this roller setup that was on that was built into an 18-wheeler trailer.
Okay.
And the trailer was set up to where it had these 4 arms that would come out whenever we got there. They would prop out and to build the flat steel, but they would like really long arms. And then on the 2 ends of it, there were these 2 crane beams that went up and had lifts on them that you could swing either direction. And there was 2 on back, 2 on each side, so 4 in total, 4 of the lifts. And it had the sides of it when we were driving, they would fold down and then fold out again. So it was like a big flat work panel with the rollers in the middle. And we would shove these truck bed long sheets of steel through this roller using the cranes off site to roll it around and then cut off the excess. And what that shit did to the equipment, that slag was just...
Oh, yeah.
That was not pleasant. I would not ever want to see that happen to somebody's body. Oh my god, this stuff would eat through straight up anything.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys think about the cargo containers and got here? The racks for the containers.
I like.
Can't really see him right now. Oh, okay, there.
It's a good look.
Yeah, looks good. The closest call I've ever gotten was when I was working on the rigs, and I was running a crew of roustabouts, and I just got done working inside of a tank where I was running a scan inside, making sure it was safe for my my guys to get into it. So I had my air tester around my neck, and it was like, you know, like a $3,000 piece of equipment. This damn air tester, expensive as hell. And I got out of the tank, and one of the guys that was running the excavator, he was having an issue with, I think they were trying to move a slag dumpster in place, and it was getting stuck on a piece of plastic or something, So, I saw what it was, and it was an easy thing, just, you know, kick it out the way because they pushed it back and I was going to kick it out the way. So I was like, move your blade back. So he moved it back and I stepped in there. It was a little bit close for me, but I figured, okay, he's not going to do nothing. I stepped in there, kicked that damn piece out the way, went to step back out of it, and he jarred the blade forward. And
Oh.
on the front of excavators, they have this teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 6-inch tooth on the front of it, and it went right through that damn thing right into my chest. And if it wasn't for that damn piece of equipment, it probably would have pierced right through my chest
Damn.
because it took the full blunt of it. It hurt like
Damn.
hell. I was bleeding from it, but it hurt like hell.
At
That was
least,
close as call. Now, yes, it's my fault. I should not have been. I should have made him safety lock it out, but I was foolish and I figured, I can just kick this out the way real quick.
That's so funny. That was a lot like mine, where it was. I mean, I wasn't even like working there. Literally, I was helping my brother take apart a car at some person's shop, and then he needed a tool, so we went to some other guy's shop, and he came in at like 10 o'clock at night to open up the shop for us. And one of his employees had left a big raw piece of tube steel out in the parking lot. So I'm like 18, and he asked us to move this thing in. So I just like grab an end and start guiding it in, and we were just like, it was on a big trolley, so we were just like pushing it in underneath a big table. And as it's sliding in under, I sort of like guided in, and I'm like, all right, now I'm just standing here doing nothing because like they're over on the other side pushing, and it's now under the table. So I like kind of wandered around to the other side, and I saw that it was about to impact one of the legs of the table. So I called out and said like, it's about to hit, like stop, and they stopped. And I reached in and grabbed it to move it, and I guess their stopping had been purely coincidental. They hadn't heard me, so they kept pushing and just rammed the whole thing and my hand into the side of the table.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Yeah, so as soon as it felt it start to move, I pulled my hand out, but I didn't quite clear, and
Okay.
at the last knuckle of my left index finger just sheared it right off.
I gotta go look at this shit, because Ginger's getting creative here. He's sending me screenshots, and I'm like, damn!
That was also 6 months before I was starting my computer science degree at university, so that was a fun healing process. Worrying that I wasn't going to be able to type.
You should have an excuse.
I did look at the pit area. That's looking good. I'm actually looking at some designs I can do for buildings for the pits right now.
Look at this.
Oh my god, is that tennis courts?
Yeah!
Hell yeah, Big Jen.
What? Tennis courts? Seriously?
Look at
Yeah,
this shit over here. Look, wait, what do we got here? Look at this.
So, Ginger, how would you feel if they did a full wipe?
Very annoyed.
Look at this. He got a little suburb over here. We got a little
That's cute.
subdivision. Got a river going around here.
You realize how many people are just sitting back, looking and wishing this tile would go inactive due to the wall of voxel.
When you believe how many people actually do think that.
I'll be honest with you, man. If this tile ever goes inactive and they don't go for my shop first, they're stupid.
Well, they're gonna go wherever they see containers first.
Yuppieville.
Yep.
It's Yuppieville.
TVO. Ginger, looking good, brother. You're doing an amazing job, my friend. So that kind of flight that I did right there is what I'm going to incorporate to that M-Core. So you have that option as a VTOL option. Why am I getting a text? The heck? My phone is lighting up like a Christmas tree tonight.
Did any of the tornadoes get near you?
No, not really.
Are you gonna surround your new house in bubble wrap when you get it finally laid down?
Fortunately, it wouldn't do much good.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hey. What's up, Cheese? Easy. Come here, Cheesy. Cheese. What's up, butthead cat? We can pour concrete over it like a turtle shell. That would work. Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys.
The Chernobyl of Louisiana.
Smallville!
Whoop, whoop.
Rigged.
No shit.
I can
Richest
pay town
man in the
taxes
game.
now.
You
KB
are
didn't
probably the
win that.
one person here that does not have to worry about paying tile taxes. Hey, guys. So it is getting to be 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and say this one time, and one time tonight only. We have 1 week left before I got to hit that goal for the down payment for the house. I'm trying to sell some other artwork, trying to do some other stuff to bring in some other money, but we're almost there. We're literally $975 away from it. We're less than 1,000 from it. Okay, so I need to take this. We're going to cut this front section off. Okay. Rapple, rapple, rapple. I'm about to get it. I see how it is. And everything that goes towards anything in that right there goes towards the gold. Now, if you do it anonymously, I will still the next day add it in so you'll see it reflected. Dude, this is my second new house. We bought a new house last year. Hurricane Ida came through, dropped a tree on it, cut the damn thing in half, and we're finally getting a second new house. This is number 2 in the process. We're at a 1.5 year long, I guess you would say, journey to get a home. Yeah, this is our second house in a 1.5 years.
Evatea sneaking in here all quiet and shit.
I've been here for like half an hour. Where
Yeah.
you been?
I drug him in.
Mm.
He's been here for a while. He even
Yeah.
talked a few minutes ago.
He might have talked when I ran AFK because dog is
know.
making a bunch of noise, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah,
He didn't say very much. It was more of a
building my
noise.
ship, placing dispensers and rubbing my hands together.
Ginger, thank you, brother.
Big money.
4.
I think I need to put this on an angle. Take a page out of Yu's book.
I think I'm just at that point right now to where I see the light at the end of the tunnel for once, and I don't feel like it's a fake light, and I'm kind of like, yeah. You know, you get to that point to where it's almost like a disbelief that you might actually be done. This might be over, you know? And you almost don't want to believe it. I mean, I'm ready to get my kids in their home, you know? There we go. Okay, so we got room for the 8 containers now. Bitmaven, 975 bits. Thank you, brother. Smallville, thank you for the 20, brother.
Anyone else's game freaking out right now, or is that just me?
No, I'm fine. Okay, so I have this buddy in real life I have played games with for a long time. Okay. He's one of the most amazing people you ever meet. Just this really genuinely good person. You know, like you know the type I'm talking about. You meet them and you just can't help but like them. They're always just taking care of everybody. That's actually pretty much the way he plays his games. You know. He used to work for okay, if anybody here has ever played played EVE Online, if you played it long enough to remember the Create a Ship competition, that was him. He was also worked for Daybreak Games. And now he's on this new company that he just signed with. And I have to admit, from what I'm seeing, okay, now the guy in charge of this game is the same guy that made what was it? It was Ultima Online was one of the games, and he told me, oh, Star Wars Online.
Old Republic or
Yeah, Star Wars, online Star Wars game.
there was 2.
The Old Republic. But that's the company, Playable Worlds. If they follow through with what they're saying, and if he's in charge, if he's working with them, he doesn't put his name on a company unless he thinks it's actually going to do well. This guy's been in the industry for a long time. Okay. If he's backing this company, I am really looking forward to seeing what they're going to be doing. Because this guy does not back something that he has doubt in. He will not go with it. I don't care how much they pay him. If he doesn't have a trust in the company and the leadership, he won't do it. So, I am extremely curious to see what comes of this company. You guys have, I mean, you guys have like somebody you know that's like that. They're just like so picky about what they put their name on, and then when they finally do, you're just kind of like, you almost, it's like you have to have faith in that company now or that product now because that person supported it.
Can't say I'm familiar with that experience.
That's kind of what's going on with me with this one, because for him to put his name on it, I'm just like, well, damn. Storm Steel, what's up? How you doing, brother? How's that building of yours coming?
Storm Steel. What's going on, Happy Feet?
It's Twinkle Toes.
Who, Stormsteel?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough.
he teaches dance in real life.
Yeah.
Came up with a Happy Feet one when I heard that he was doing a competition. I think it was him and his wife or something like that.
Oh yeah. My peaky toes don't even work right. That's common for dancers, bro. You should know that. If you're a real dancer, your toes be fugly. I used to have this friend in high school. She was in ballet. Had been in ballet since she was like, I don't know, 2 years old. Beautiful dancer. Long, slender body. Just had that perfect, like you expect to see on stage body. Took off her shoes, and my God, you almost wanted to throw up. That was the most disturbed thing I had ever seen in my life. Those feet were not meant for human viewing.
Yeah, dancing's hell on feet,
I was just about to click
particularly
allow.
ballet.
Yep.
Oh, ballroom doesn't do that as bad?
Oh, no, I wouldn't think that would.
I guess technically speaking, that is more, I guess you would call it a flat-footed dance. So guys, this is probably going to be a ship I'm going to be working on for a little bit. I'm really getting into this. What you guys think so far?
I think it's going to be put on the back burner when she start tomorrow's project.
Well, tomorrow's project's a building. Buildings go pretty quickly. Because that's all voxels. It's not like I'm playing with elements and balancing and shit. That's just like, I'm going to build one of them, one of the four corners, and then the other four corners are pretty much going to be repeats of that one.
I don't know, the guy you're building it for, he's kind of a asshole.
Ah. If he wants to be that much of an asshole, I hope he's paying for it.
No. I bet you knock it out pretty quick tomorrow.
It's probably going to take me a few days to do it. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that would be pretty mental for me to try to say, I'm going to knock that out in one... No. And this is going to be because of the sheer size of it, the scale, you know. It's going to be a lot of movement. He's super rich too, make him pay.
Smallville?
Yep.
He's the richest person I know.
That's not true.
Besides, Serapis over there.
No, that's
KBA
not
probably
true.
has me by tenfold.
Yep.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, I don't know KBL.
He's in chat all the time,
Smallville.
dude.
Well, as good as I do Smallville.
Oh, true. KB's my buddy. That's my buddy. He's been here since day one of his game.
He is one of the long timers. Running people.
I spend my money as fast as I make it in this game, it seems like.
I give my money away. KB's actually sponsored a lot of giveaways in the stream. I'll just all of a sudden get a deposit and I know what it's for, you know? It's like, ding.
Yeah, wasn't he doing a billion Quanta giveaway tonight, KB?
The scary part is he probably could. But overall, what do you guys think about this concept? Where I'm going with this?
I dig it.
Going for a very different approach.
Are the containers at the back of the ship?
No, front. That's the front of the ship. That's the ass of the ship. That's the bridge in the middle. And the entrance is actually going to be here in the nose, with ramps and everything. So it's going to land, and it's going to be a direct, you know, entrance to the ship. Thank you, Stormstill. You definitely could, but you don't want to? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have like 20 billion you know, 19 billion quanta instead of 20.
Hey, you know, the wealthy stay wealthy by not giving their shit away. I mean, if I hadn't been giving my shit away all this time, I'd probably have a few billion sitting on too. But that's okay. Supporting the game, I'm supporting the community, and I'm encouraging people to play, damn it.
Money is for spending.
Okay, so I got that done. I gotta figure out. Okay, so this is where we're gonna get interesting here, because you guys are gonna be looking at me weird when I'm doing what I'm doing. But I got a mental image going in my head. Okay.
You can't take it when they wipe.
Well, well, that is a valid point.
Such a shit disturber.
I guess after playing Eve for as long as I did, I realized that money is just money. Game items are just items. What matters is the people you're enjoying the game with, people you're helping to enjoy the game. So when it comes down to it, you can build up all the wealth in the world and be the most miserable damn person there is.
Storm, the official word is that we will have an official word soon.
I love that. The official word is we will have an official word. And meanwhile, everybody's sitting there going, no, what a what? And a how wow. One more.
They're going to tell us on the 32nd of March.
Yeah, they were saying basically that like that they're gonna let us know when they know, so that they can like solicit feedback or something, which seems weird to me because like if you don't solicit feedback until you've already made a decision, then what?
It's like dumbass say what?
Yeah.
I know. I okay. There are some of the DU staff, the NQ staff, that I love these people to death. They're great people. But I don't know. I feel like they've got a lot of really good people that want to do what's right and really take care of their player base. Okay, because you guys know what happens if the player base dies.
Mm-hmm.
The game dies. We're screwed. But then at the same time, I don't know. It feels like it feels like there's something very important being hidden from us. I always get that feeling. And I don't feel like it's something that necessarily the staff wants to hide from us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still super curious about the super evasive new member of the design team.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who won. Digital Advantage. You won another 2 million.
What do you mean super? Like to have a new member of the design team they didn't announce?
No, they announced it, but like what the design team means exactly, they're being super cagey about.
Wait, who is that?
I forgot her name.
Abaddacus?
What?
Abaddacus.
So is the ship starting to take more of a shape now? You guys are realizing?
What do you think of these pods? Abba. Actually, I can give you a ride so you can go and look around.
Abba says, I like it. Is aconite
sure
good
gonna
for
go?
anything? Aconite.
Warp cells.
Yeah, warp cells.
So, yeah. Let me know if you can go into villain mode, Abba. need to refresh. Hey, Junkai. Just working on the wing pod. Made it a little bit wider than the first one, just a hair. Need a little bit extra room because I wanted to make sure I could fit in enough containers. That's what the argument's not right. When I can't find the damn policy in the list.
Policy in the list? Do you have a policy in your Lisp?
I can't find the policy.
Ah.
I made an Abadacus policy. It's called Bad Atticus.
Oh god, Drax is doing RDMS. Everybody watch out.
RDMS is not hard. It's just the switch over from doing it when it was, you know. Because normally I did everything under Obsidian Dragon. So I'm really used to doing it that way. I haven't named this thing.
You got all your cores covered yet, Drax?
Almost.
Add Goobam and use wallet. KBLA would like to be even more rich.
That is actually a terrifying thought.
Alright. Now you should refresh and go into build mode. Fairly certain it works now. I don't know how I want to do the connection on this thing though.
What kind of engines are you putting on that sucker, Serapis?
Probably gonna do a combination because I'm gonna need maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Core, how many engines does your new ship have?
Many.
It looks like it.
Any?
Many is
Yeah.
the answer.
You have like extra small way to larges on Atmo, don't you?
No extra smalls, only smalls to large. I believe it has 5 large Atmo, 10 medium, and 30 smalls. Maybe less. It looks sick when it's flying, though.
Nice. Okay, so basically, with this ship, the design of the ship is going to be a VTOL design using the personal lift script because I don't want it to be like an elevator. I want you to be able to maneuver it around precisely, and that way you'll be able to work this thing in complex, like dealing with Market 6 or District 6, and dealing with places that are a little more, you know, awkward to fly around. Or if you want to, you'll be able to VTOL it up straight up with a full load to either AGG height and use that to get out of Atmo if you're too heavy, or just VTOL it straight up to space. Does that make sense? But yeah, I want it to be... I'm going for something with an entire new concept on usage in regards to how you're able to work with it and deal with it. Because right now, the tradition is if you go with something above a certain size, well, you either have to do pure AGG or you have to do the setup that basically locks you into a mode of either a traditional flight or AGG, or elevators or pure VTOL. I like to have a good variety. I like to be able to, if the ship's empty and I want to cruise around like it ain't nothing, cruise around like it ain't nothing. Treat the damn thing like a little personal elevator, Okay, guys, what you think about the shape it's taken so far?
It's super cool.
There's going to be a second floor.
Well, it took a week, but I finally got all the dispensers placed when the ship got under.
How many dispensers do you have in a ship?
1,399.
What is this ship and its purpose?
Gonna sell honeycomb.
Oh, okay, cool. And yes, Stormsteel, the back end of my new ship is pure chaos, and I love it. I'm finding it super enjoyable though when you spool the engines up and like all the smalls turn on first, and then all the mediums, and then all the larges, and like it's a cool little sequence.
That's why I like using small engines.
What's that?
Small, medium, and large, mix them all together. And when you do like an engine pod, you just like fill the whole pod with as many engines as you can to fit them all in there. That way, when it lights up, it actually lights the entire.
Yeah.
Did they fix the link container thing in VR? Because I'm standing right next to my link container in VR and it's not wigging out on me.
I had it work once earlier today and then fail on me again later. So I don't think they fixed it, but
Might be on the right path.
yeah, maybe.
Or when they fixed the screwed up thing with build mode crashing games, they accidentally partially fixed the link thing without even knowing it.
I mean, that kind of thing happens.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I do love it when I accidentally fix a bug while fixing something else or doing something else.
If that's
It's
anybody.
like, oh, look, it's fixed.
I think that's anybody. You like, hey,
Mhm.
wow, damn, look at that.
I like it when I finally get a ticket to go fix something that's bugged out and like, what's wrong with this? And then you talk to your lead. Oh, that must have already been fixed with something else. Okay, don't have to work this ticket now.
Ugh, I had to open a ServiceNow ticket today at work, and I always do it wrong. I don't know. I almost never have to open ServiceNow tickets. But however we've got our thing arranged, it's so unintuitive. I always end up opening up a ticket, and then the first thing that happens is 10 minutes later, I get an email being like, we've closed this ticket and opened up this correct ticket. And I'm like, okay, all right.
I hate it when people do that. It's like, really?
Sounds like
Why?
a piss poor design service catalog.
Yeah, I think so. I was ordering a monitor for work from home, so I did a request from supplies, and it got closed and opened up as a something is broken ticket. I'm like, a what?
That doesn't sound right.
Right? Come on, man.
Was your original monitor broken?
No, I just don't have one. I didn't bring one home when the pandemic started. I've just been using my personal monitors this whole time. I'm like, you know what? If we're gonna, now I've found out that we're gonna keep doing work from home, at least primarily, even so-called post-pandemic. So I'm like, well, maybe I should actually have a work monitor to help get my setup going.
And you convinced them they need to order a gaming monitor, right? Just for your keep your eyesight better, right?
Nah, just a regular monitor. It'll be fine. I should get some new personal monitors at some point.
Seems way too reasonable for corporate. Okay, so we got the front ends done here. Now we got to go in here and we're going to close in this wall here. Because this is going to be... I need a dark color to close in that wall for contrast. We got to go... I'm going to go with a carbon fiber, a dark carbon fiber to cover it, do a contrast on that inner side there.
Westbrook, I actually have a sit stand at work, but not at home. At home, I have a nice handmade cherry wood desk made by my wife's grandfather.
Jealous much?
I had a sit stand at work. I never used it. I'm just too fat and lazy.
Right? Same. One of those things that I was always like, I have it. Maybe I'll use it at some point. Never did.
Well, my problem is I'm also a cable meat freak.
Mm-hmm.
And you can never cable tie cables good enough for the combination between sit stand.
Yeah, no. Oh, you can no longer enter the raffle.
Thank you. That is actually very helpful. For Zarius!
Hey, and I won.
Correct.
My assistance was rewarded.
Hey guys, last one for the night is up. 10 million Quanta.
Woo. Let's go for 2 in a row.
So, you guys, the friends know you get rewarded if you hang out the whole night. The last raffle is always 10 million from now on. That's not too bad, right? Doing the last one is 10 instead of 2.
don't break the bank. All that really matters.
I still got this whole back end of the ship is not even close. This is not what the back end's gonna look like. It's gonna be a lot of work to get this back end done. So there's a possibility I might have a lot of engines.
What? Many? Oh wow, you do have a lot. Oh wow, you do have a lot of engines.
Here we go. Look at this one.
Nice.
A lot of this came from salvage. I have got to remove this from here because this is not okay.
What?
This little voxel thing I have here.
Voxel thing.
Yeah, this right here. That. If you walk into it, it traps you. You get stuck. Cannot move.
Ah. Fun.
It's like, bitch, be mine. You're mine now. You ain't going nowhere. I'll take 30 of them. 30 of what? What do you mean you'll take 30 of them? What you talking about? 30 what?
Alright, I'll send Serapis something.
Your voxel landmine?
He's always sending me funny ass shit, so I gotta send it to him.
Oh, well, okay. That's terrifying.
Send it to Smalls too. I don't know who else to send it to. It's not bad, but it is kind of funny.
I'll have to watch it afterwards.
I would put it in stream chat. I mean, it's not that bad.
I don't care. Woo-wee.
I was just watching some news articles, and that one came up, and not that video, but the actual news article.
Abadacus. I'm gonna put those all over my base. That voxel thing you get stuck in. Who's actually here? Let's see. We got Katano over there, and we got Big Ginger Man. Okay. Katano, welcome to the city, bro. Gotta have those clean edges. Can't be having no tomfuckery around here. Okay, so there's a good possibility I might have gotten into this build a little bit tonight. What y'all think?
I remember shortly after I joined when you were like, "This isn't working. I'm gonna quit."
No, I didn't say I was going to quit. I said I'm going to cut this front end off. I don't quit. Never give up. Never surrender.
Galaxy Quest.
Pretty much, yep.
Never get up, never surrender.
Buddy, you did that a little too well. Just saying.
I know.
Remember at the end, the one guy that ended up with the alien chick with the tentacles?
Oh yeah.
I'm just like sitting there going, okay.
Entire time.
I guess she had a real goth vibe going on, so that was his thing. Hey, buddy, you do you. Right? Oh, that's not right, Abadacus. Okay, let's pick the 10 million. The 10 million goes to Digital Advantage. Brother, you are on a roll tonight.
Rigged. That's right. Holy shit, Digital. Good job. Congratulations. Damn.
Not a good timing, brother. Resource, check your DM, dude.
His DU account's locked?
It's an issue with a client being screwy. He's trying to get it fixed. I just sent him a message. It might help him.
Did we lose?
Facebook fucking rigged. Okay, so let's see. Who we got tonight? Well,
Who is it on tonight? Let's see.
Right, Aurelius is online. He's doing Aurelians. I never can say his name. Screw it, let's raid him. He's always fun to raid. And he's flying around pterodactyls. Pteranodons, actually. Okay, guys, it is time for me to go to bed. Y'all have a good night. Let's do a raid. Go show our Aurelians some love. Do you love? Make sure you refresh the page when you get there. That way he gets the points for the viewers. I will see you all tomorrow night. We're going to start working on Mr. Smallville's factory. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Everyone.
To everyone.